crush anxiety. Know that you can. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are. This episode, I feel, is very, very important because a lot of people, especially now, are suffering anxiety. A majority, 40 million plus people in the US alone suffer from various forms of anxiety. Now, I'm sure that's increased now, and I'm sure the numbers are quite huge at the moment in the world because we are completely under the anxiety vibe of what the hell is going to happen now. The worry, the stress, the negative thinking related to it, I'm sure is extremely high. So I wanted to take the time today to talk about anxiety and the remedy for anxiety, and what we actually need to do to make sure that anxiety does not beat us, especially not now. Because if you let anxiety beat you now, you can overwhelm yourself with so much worry, so much panic, that it's going to become a lot worse. Now we have to hold on and crush anxiety as much as we can so it doesn't take hold. Because if it takes hold, it spreads. Suddenly, if you're alone at home and you're worried and you're, oh my God, what's going to happen? Then you really are creating huge amounts of problems for yourself. And with anxiety and stress, if you have this, it creates physical problems. Really. The more you have your mind in check, the more you have control over how you think, the more your body will go with that flow. What you think, so shall your body be. This is very, very important to understand. Anxiety at the moment is spreading hugely. Obviously, it's connected with fear. Well, I believe I did go through a video about fear, and I've covered that, but I wanted to go on regard to anxiety, because that really is quite a huge problem. I have actually developed a remedy for this, for anxiety, and it's extremely powerful. And if you have interest in wanting to know more about that, then leave a comment and I will make sure that you receive the information for it. But at the moment, if you are suffering from anxiety, if you are worrying every day, then the best ways to move away from that is to remember, again, you have the choice. Whatever you think is your choice to think. So whatever is making you feel anxiety even more, try and block it. Don't think upon it too much. Otherwise, you're making the anxiety greater, you're making the feeling greater, you're making the worry greater, and you're spreading it out to as many or anyone that comes in contact with you. And at the moment, we are on a lockdown. So we are in our homes, with our family, our girlfriend, even on our own. So we really need to keep check of how we think. Yeah, we're checking out the news, we're working out what's going on. I had some good news today, actually. They are working on a solution, and it looks as if that could come through, so that's good news. There's some positive things coming through, but the majority of it is negative. And that creates the anxiety, especially if you're on your own. Sometimes it's better not really to know what's going on until the final stages when it's done. Because if you're on your own, you only have the time to think, and then think some more, and then think a little bit more than that. And all you're thinking about is what's going on. So stop that, because you'll create the anxiety. Do some other things. Do some other interesting scenarios. Do some things that, as I said before, you haven't really thought of and wanted to do. All right? Get hold and keep control of anxiety, especially if you're with a family, you're with your family. Spread positivity, spread your love. Spread your understanding. Spread your expectation that everything's going to be okay. Spread that instead. Not the anxiety, not the worry, not the concern. Move away from that, because anxiety is really rife at the moment, and it's out there, and it's out there to win. So let's not let it win. Let's beat anxiety. Let's make sure that we are in front of the game. We know what you do. We know the pain that you do, Mr. Anxiety. We know how you can affect me. No, I'm not going to let you affect me. I'm keeping myself strong, stern, absolute, confident, expectation of tomorrow, the best of tomorrow. I'm doing that because that feels better. I'm not letting anxiety beat me, especially when I'm at home with my family and my friends and with my loved one, or especially when I'm on my own. No, anxiety is not going to beat me. Get that, feel that, know that, because otherwise, what's the point? We might just sit there and go, kill ourselves now. I mean, it's pointless. So really, my message today is keep a hold. Crush anxiety. Know that you can. Beat it. Don't let it take hold. Any particular situation, scenario, events, stuff that you read, see that creates anxiety, cut it out now. Cut it completely out so you don't have to go through it. Myself in my day, I don't even think about what's going on. I don't want to be thinking about what's going on. I'm laughing, I'm enjoying, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying myself in my own company, in my own vibe. That's what you should be doing until this is concluded and out the way. I wanted to bring that to you today because I find it very, very important, and I know many people are suffering that anxiety. So I hope it helps. See you next time. Take care.